OG Fortnite was supposed to bring back the magic, but something went wrong. Now, when OG first came out in 2023, the hype was there. Everyone was playing the game again, high player counts, your friends were on playing the game once again, you're grinding OG, you're reminiscing the good old times, seeing OPOYs, playing on the Chapter 1 map again, and it was phenomenal. But just like that, it was gone. And we're all saying to ourselves, man, we're never going to experience this again. OG Fortnite, it was great, had a great time, but unfortunately, we'll never get to play this again. And I remember it got so bad, people were actually making the Chapter 1 mapping creative. There was a game mode called Reboot Royale, and during that time, it was fun for just that time being. But there were so many bugs and glitches in the game, we're like, alright, you can't play this. Like, realistically, we can't play this. It's kind of bad. We just have to accept the fact that we're now going to play Chapter 1 again. Until Epic posted a tweet that said, we are bringing back OG Fortnite once again. You get to relive all the memories, every season's back from Chapter 1 with your squad. And it happened. It came out. We got to play Season 1. It was fun. It was great. And Season 2 dropped. And now we're in Season 3. But why has it died down? Why has the hype of it died down? We're going to dive deep into this video. I want to talk about my thoughts and opinions from playing OG for these past couple months, how I felt overall, and what Epic needs to do to fix OG and bring back the hype to the game mode once again so we can have high player count numbers playing OG Fortnite. Now, there is many issues with OG Fortnite, and one I want to start off with is the high ping and server problems. As of recently, we have had 2 updates to this game, and we still haven't fixed the high ping issue. The high ping issue is getting ridiculous. I haven't played OG Fortnite in the past, I would say 4 or 5 days because of this one issue. Everything else, yeah, they could fix it, and I think they will eventually. Same thing with the high ping. But not fixing the high ping right away in the first or second update is kind of concerning, because that shows me that someone at Epic or the team that's on the OG Fortnite team, they don't care about OG Fortnite. And it's sad to say that, because OG Fortnite should be having over 100,000 people more playing this mode. Every other mode is fine, their ping servers are fine, but OG Fortnite, nah, let's forget about that. We don't need to work on that. You have to work on this, because you are the reason why you brought this mode back. You saw how many people were playing, OG Fortnite when it first came out, and people wanted it, and you gave it to us, but now you can't even fix your promises or just fix the game in general, the game mode in general. So, whoever is in charge with the OG Fortnite team, fix this, because if you don't, it's going to be a major problem, especially going to Season 4, which Season 4 is probably, the start of OG Fortnite back in the day. It was the start of Prime Fortnite. So, you can relive Prime Fortnite again in Season 4, but you gotta fix these glitches as soon as possible. Again, a little small, thing about the glitches. How about the random empty of a mag? It's just, you hear it constantly emptying and reloading, and it's like, what the hell? And when you're in a fight, that's all you hear the whole time, and you can't even hear where your enemy's at. So again, stuff like that, especially high ping, man. I like to play builds. I switch back and forth from builds and 0 builds, but it's kind of annoying when I'm playing builds at 80 plus ping, and I place on a wall, and the wall's not even placing where I want to put it, or even my ramp, and I lose that fight. So again, someone at Epic, I don't know who's in charge of OG Fortnite, but you gotta fix this problem. Again, the lack of updates or the incentives to OG Fortnite, you gotta do something about that. Not even involving the mode, or just add in little tournaments. I know you have a couple tournaments, but not even adding any real tournaments for OG Fortnite. Imagine if you added some cash cups in there for OG Fortnite, some incentives. You would actually have a lot of people playing some OG Fortnite tournaments. But again, you don't want to focus on that, because you want to. I understand Chapter 6 is, that's your main target, main point of the game, but can you imagine if you had OG Fortnite tournaments? They would be popping on Twitch, on YouTube, on every social media platform. You would have a high viewership right there. It's easy to do. Come on now. So again, add some incentives, add cash cups, add, I would say this, bring back Arena for OG Fortnite. Get rid of the OG Fortnite rank mode and just add arena mode to it. I think that would actually fix a lot of issues. I kind of talked about that in my my arena video I did a couple weeks ago. So if you guys want to check that out, I do appreciate that. But like, if you add arena, that could fix the game. And it leads into this issue, especially, you know, with the player base is dropping fast. There's about 30, maybe 40,000 people playing just builds. If you play 0 builds, it's probably like 22,000. That's pretty bad. That is terrible. When you have certain modes having more players than OG for 0 builds and builds, it's kind of sad. So again, you're driving away people that want to play OG Fortnite, but again, having high ping issues, no constant updates to the mode, the lack of content, the lack of like just adding incentives to the mode. People are going to start, you know, staying away from that mode unless you do something about it. And I completely understand with the Galactic season coming up, which I'm very hyped about. I will be playing that a lot. But again, you have to start marketing OG Fortnite out there even more. Same thing with Galactic. I feel like it's not getting enough marketing. You gotta find the right people to market. Like, especially for OG Fortnite, do a commercial with certain content creators, with Ninja, with Cypher, Nick 830, Tim the Tatman if you wanted to, or Courage JD, like Dr. Lupo. Like, throw those people in those commercials. Pay them. Who cares? Pay them. Market the mode, and so you can get people hyped again to play OG Fortnite. It all comes down to marketing, and you guys at Epic have done it so poorly. And you know, last commercial you had what, Sketch and Kai Cenat and someone else. Like, I get it, those are the popular streamers right now, but like, if you market OG Fortnite with the OG Fortnite content creators, I promise you would have more people playing that mode. I guarantee you that. Now I want to talk about some solutions that could help OG Fortnite, just little, you know, ideas here. One of them could be bringing back LTM modes for OG Fortnite. I think it'd be great if you, I know they brought back 50v50, but it wasn't the original 50v50 how it was back in the day. You got to understand, if you do a game mode like that, you got to make it how it was back then. You have to. Same thing if you did the sniper mode or anything else. Even if you brought back that Thanos mode, you have to bring it back how it was back in OG Fortnite. I have a couple ideas for OG Fortnite. One of them is this: it could spice things up. I don't think you should, but if you wanted to, this could spice things up. Again, you could do like what if content. Like, you could do something about what if the meteor never hit, or what if the map never got destroyed. Like, you could do stuff. What if the rocket event never happened, or if it did happen, it hit a certain part of the map. Like, again, I'm not saying this is like a way to fix OG Fortnite, but if you want to spice things up and do what if content, that'd be interesting. Not saying you should do it, but it's just a thought. What you could also do to keep, you know, the game fresh or exciting and bring players back: reward players for playing OG. Exclusive cosmetics, battle pass XP bonuses, and leaderboard rankings. Especially if you bring back Arena, you could do that for OG Fortnite. The leaderboard rankings for OG Fortnite for Arena would pop off. So you gotta add some incentives to OG Fortnite. I feel like it would spice things up. It would bring back people playing the game mode once again. Especially if you brought back Arena, a lot of people would be playing that game mode once again. Also, I feel like another thing, I don't know if this is like a big factor, but with the battle passes, the OG battle passes, Epic, you guys could do something better for like the remix skins of certain battle pass skins. Like, you can honestly do a little better. Like, you could have done the Elite Agent for this season, like a remix version of the Elite Agent. That would have been sick. Like, seriously, you could have gone above and beyond with this stuff, but you choose certain skins that like don't really like matter to people or don't really care. Again, you have to go after what was popular during those times, what skins were people rocking most of the time, what pickaxes, stuff like that. And like, if you make remix versions of those and put them in the battle pass, people would be actually playing the game mode more and more. It's just the little fine print, just the little details that actually matter a lot to people. And for my final message for Epic right here, please just take this into consideration. Like I want to play this mode. I know a lot of people want to play this mode. I want this mode to succeed. I really want to bring back the hype for OG Fortnite. You guys not listening or just ignoring what our thoughts and opinions are for OG and what you guys can do to fix it, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts not seeing you guys, you know, be more active in with the community or on social media talking about certain updates for OG Fortnite. Hey, we're gonna get this fixed. We're gonna do this. It sucks. Because like I said, I want to make content on OG Fortnite. I love OG Fortnite. I've had so much fun playing OG Fortnite. I still do, even though there's bugs in the game mode right now and not a lot of people playing it. I still have a great time playing it with the boys. But you gotta fix certain things. The high ping issue, not having enough content updates, and I stand by this. I think you should remove skill-based matchmaking and bots in OG Fortnite. But I know you guys will never do that because you get more money with skill-based matchmaking. The players showed up for OG Fortnite. We're ready to love the game again, but Epic, you need to meet us halfway. You need to help us on this and make this game mode great again. I want your guys' feedback in the comment section below. What would you like to see Epic do to fix OG Fortnite? What should Epic do at the end of the day? And what other ideas do you have for Epic to add to OG Fortnite, maybe to spice some things up? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, turn those notifications on. I do live stream here on the YouTube channel, so if you want to come by to the streams, I do appreciate that. Make sure to follow my other social media platforms. Those links are in the description box below. I'll talk to y'all later, and peace out.